Hey, well, praise to Yahweh, Ahchyam, Yahushai, Ahchyam, Kodash. You know, the honor to the elders and the apostles of great millstone that rule well. Salvation to the Ahchyam, pushing his truth in sincerity to the four corners of the earth, to the few Akpat who listen and learning, being obedient to the husband. A few brothers here from Trinidad, GMS, Brother Howard here.
Brother Isaiah.
Hey, we come together through the spirit and power, Ahchyam, Yahushai, to feed the sheep. You know, son, as we know, we live in the daily last days right now. A lot of spirits are stirring up. You know, a lot of brothers getting tried within this truth. You understand? One of the main things in this truth is keeping your eyes single. You know, being focused, because there's a lot of distraction, and the distraction is with basically making provision for the flesh. Because if you're more in the flesh and you're more thinking about things of this world, then you're gonna be distracted. You understand? You're gonna feel, you know, you're feeling heavy. You know, something like it's taking a toll on you. But if your eyes single and you are focused on the prize, on the mission, then these things not gonna basically hold you down, or these things not gonna tie you down, or distract you, or take care of you from this blessed truth. You understand? Doing the Lord work, most importantly, working out your salvation with fear and trembling. So we're tuning up some precepts here, just to show the brothers who, you know, going through whatever trials or tribulation, you understand, whatever temptation the Lord bringing forth, you understand, to hold strong, you know. Hey, all praise to Yahweh, you know, try light up. So this is show that, you know, everything is of the Spirit and of the Lord, because brothers going through it right now through the Spirit, and you know, hey, we all going through it, I could say, you know, but we gotta stand strong, you know. So, and within standing strong within the body, communication is one of the main key. You understand? Being your brother keeper, you know, being each other burdens, you know, being, you know, you can't work out this thing by yourself. If you can't feel like whatever, you know, problem or whatever demons you fighting off, you could fight it out and do it by yourself. Hey, it's the brethren. You ask the brethren to send up some prayers for you. You understand? For you know, for you lot to show that casad upon you. You pray for the brethren also, but the brethren pray for you. You know, you keep that spirit going. You know, one pray for one. You know, and one pray for all and all pray for all, in a sense. You know, all of us praying for each other, because it's good to pray for the elect. You know, because all of us going through this fight. Most important thing, you know, we striving for perfection. So we have some precepts. You know, yeah, I'll start with the book of James, and then the brother will bring out another precept and we will flow through the spirit. This is the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 1, and we start from the top. James, a servant of Yahweh and of the Lord Yahushai, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings. Right? So going to verse 2, it says, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall in diverse temptations. So this is going to the 12 tribes of Israel, 12,000 of each tribe. That goes to the elect, right? To make up the elect is 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe. So the word is going out to the four corners of the earth. You know, count it all joy when thou come in diverse temptations. So when you get tried, you know, in this truth, you know, to stay rooted and grounded. You understand? Because being a man, you understand, in the world is totally being a man of the Lord in this truth. It's two totally different, you understand, we are living, you know, because being a man of the Lord, it have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of, you know, orders being given out, a lot of things, missions or assignments you had to accomplish, you understand, making sure, you know, you're working on yourself every single day. In the world, a random man just live however the world swing him. He just there, and wherever the wind tossed him, he just going. You understand? But man of the Lord, you know, make sure and whatever straight gate he going through, that affliction he going through, at the end, you know, he's striving for righteousness, he's striving for perfection, he's striving for mastery, he's striving to be joint heirs with Yahweh Ahchyam Yahushai.
To say that too, right? Thank you. To say that, right? Thank you, because when you open up with verse 1, we say a servant of the Lord Yahweh and Yahushai. Yahushai will make mention about the servant is not greater than the master.
That's right.
If they hated you, so like if they hated me, they will also hate you. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. So Yahushai was what? The blueprint. The forerunner. See how John the Baptist was the forerunner for him? He was the forerunner for us, showing us how we supposed to apply ourselves in this walk. certain things you're going to have to take the L within this life.
That's right.
The Lord is put you in a certain situation to humble you. He's put you in diverse temptations, as James would have said, to humble you, to teach you a lesson.
So that's why it's meek shall inherit the kingdom of heaven. Yeah. So continuing in the book of verse 3 in James 1 and verse 3, I read, knowing this, that your trying of your faith worketh patience. And that is it. You understand? You have to endure. You have to endure as a man of the Lord. You understand? Pushing forward, as the brother say, pushing forward towards the mark. Getting beam up, getting delivered. You understand? When the Lord say, come up hither, that we seeking for. First, go ahead.
The Apostle Paul will make mention of no chastening seemeth joy, no present chastening seemeth joyous, but grievous, but what afterward it yield forward the peace of the fruit of righteousness. So regardless how the Lord put you through, ultimately in the end, Lord.
Go ahead.
Ultimately, if you're part of the Lord, like all of that chastening gonna amount to nothing, because you're gonna be a immortal king in the future. That is where you present towards. That is where your mind should be focused. You can't let the how you say, the troubles in the flesh, as the brother open and put, weigh you down. You're going through problems with your youth. You're going through problems in your work. You're going through problems in your household. That don't matter. And Lord be all that don't matter. The Lord just putting you through that to make you a strong soul, yeah. Right? And ultimately, as if you tap into the book of Job, when you go to the final chapter, all the affliction what Job went through, everything we went through, we end up getting in the end. Because he never, scripture make mention of it, with all the things the Lord put him through, he never cursed power with him out and end all be all. He get, I can't remember if it's a double. Is it double? I think it's double everything. So how much of our wives he had before, the Lord put him through all of that, he get double in the end. How much of our children he had before, he get double in the end. Households, everything, he get double. So we know, as pursuing to Matthew the 19th chapter and the 28th verse, what shall ye therefore, and Peter did ask you, what shall we have for following you? He said, he that follow me into the regeneration, right, shall receive 100-fold.
That's right.
So that is what we want. So you can't let these troubles in the flesh sway your mind from that.
Can't basically, distract you, because you're all focused on the prize. So this is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 3. Go ahead and read it, brother.
This is the book of 2 Timothy 2 and verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of your Ahchyam Mashiach.
Yes, go ahead. So when you understand enjoying hardness as a good soldier, I understand of your Ahchyam Mashiach. But the Lord show to you, you take it with understanding. You take it with, being humble, because you're knowing that, as the brother said earlier on, you understand, the silver thing greater than the master, and we have to bear our cross. That is the only way we can actually make it out here. And as I always say in my videos, the Lord establishing us to be that governmental structure, that mountain. We're going to be upon all the mountains, upon all the hills. You understand? We're not hopeful part of the Lord's elect, but God's. You understand? So you're perfecting our mind to be as God, think like God's. So that way when we reproof each other, we correct each other to do the right thing in righteousness. All of us following each other in righteousness towards the kingdom of heaven. You understand? So when they watch a brother, you see a king in him, you see a God in him. When they see a brother, you see the prophet in him, you see this man who I'm ruling with, he's a sincere one. So that is what we all have to have towards the virgins, towards a man who running after the mark, same as you. So that's why when you see brothers going through your affliction, communicate. Don't hold on, feel like you could work out this thing for you on your own. If it's a financial demon, don't let it distract you and pull you away from the body. Stay focused on the prize. As little as you do, the Lord going to multiply, the Lord going to, make it happen. That one of our brothers, some brothers get caught up with their jobs because, you have food on your table. But at least when they get the extra time, put it towards the body. Make time to spend with the brethren. Make time to fellowship. You understand? Now when you get that time, you want to stay with Eve and stay with the children home, and you want to be, make call and you didn't answer your phone. Come on, keep the communication going, keep the love, keep the agape. You understand? So when they go through whatever affliction or going through any trials, we know that, hey, we could talk, we're having a council together. We could say, hey, let me pray for this brother. We said, I'm some person, his brother going through it, you know. And that is where we are to be in. You understand? We'll continue.
Because also when it happens to this word soldier, right, I believe when they go back into the etymology definition for it, they go back into being solid.
That's
when
right.
you're solid, you're not easily moved.
That's right.
Because when it happens to verse 4 now, it says, no man that warreth, because what? There's a spiritual war we're going through, so it always had to be in the spirit.
Yeah, it's a spiritual warfare.
Entangle it himself with the affairs of this side. You're not supposed to be concerned. Right, you know, we moving with wisdom, right? The Lord said, put we in the flesh. So we can't just sit down and say, you know, the scripture make mention of don't live a beggar's life.
That's right.
We still have to provide for your family, we still have to provide for yourself. Right? The brethren in need, we still have to help out the brethren. You can't do that by not working. But don't get caught up in it. Right? You can't get so caught up in it until the point where you're not communicating with the brethren, you're not doing everything, you're not coming to the work. See these things, the Lord not pleased with that. True talk, no lie. Entangle it himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier.
Yeah, so you be entangled, you understand? You know in the mindset of, you understand, setting your affections on things above. You get entangled of things that you will, because basically you're being distracted of the flesh, you're more in the flesh, you're less in the spirit. Because if you being in this last days here and this time and age, seeing what happening around the four corners of the earth, the Lord gathering the muster, the host of the battle, bringing them together. You understand? The military exercising we're going on right now in the West here. You understand? Where America with their troops. You understand? Venezuela could break off any minute, any moment. Trump coming with a supplant to know that it have no more World War III. Well, it will never have World War III. Try to supplant, but we know that is the wicked fair. So all these things were happening right now is the MOTB is ready to roll out. So we don't supposed to be focusing on not this world. We're supposed to be focusing on prophecy, focusing on what's happening right now. The Lord is about to make the devil come down, the great red moon at a short time, and he's going to use Revelation 13 and 16. He's going to cause it all to receive that mark, you understand, and you can't buy or sell without that mark. You understand? So he will be God over you. The devil coming down, and who don't want to serve him is going to get put to death. You understand? And the ones who go and prophesying and exalting the Lord Yahweh Ahchyam name is the ones who are going to be targeted also, and the world going to hate, and he's going to be, you know, want to pray in the synagogues to put to death. Want to be martyrs for the truth, but the Lord say, hey, the dead shall be risen in Yahweh Ahchyam.
First.
You understand? First, and as it mean, you know, the so yappa prophecy that the Lord is going to show the glory upon his saints. The Lord going to show the wonder upon his saints. We're going to be as Yahweh Shai. And that level that, you know, the Lord put us in. On that level with him. Join ears with him. Alright, this is my friends. You understand? So he's going to take us up and put us on that level of being that hope. Well, being a part of the Lord's elect, but the elect at that time. Bringing them up and keeping them to that level and that stature as gods. So that's what we're seeking for. You understand? But everything we say and we do is hopefully being a part of that number. You understand? Because when you're all in the spirit and you're breaking it down, you understand? You just want to focus on, hey, making it. So this distraction of this world, that means something. You gotta pray, you gotta fast. Something but I need. You understand? Because if you are all about this shoot, it's to be all about the Lord. The world is the least. As Captain has said, hey, it is what it is. So hey, we keep on going forward. We could fall, we get back up. Before we get back up, keep on getting back up. The Lord watching the get ups, not the downs. The Lord watching the get ups. How are you going to show yourself being a better person? How are you going to show yourself being a better prophet, a better Lord?
Think about it. That soldier in the singing. You think the Lord was weak men serving?
That is it.
He got a little bit of affliction and he fucking bow. Nah, he can't come and fight. He can't fight for me.
Yeah, you had can't faint in your affliction.
Yeah, if thou faintest
in the
day of affliction, thy strength is
weak.
Yeah. The Lord is Exodus 15:3. The Lord Yahweh Ahchyam is a man of war. The Lord Yahweh Ahchyam is his name. He's a warrior. The Lord is, you know. You think he calling freaking punks to come and fight for you? He wants solid men, he wants men that not gonna fall.
That's right, right.
The book of Psalm 6 and verse 2. Have mercy upon me, O Lord Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, for I am weak. O Lord Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, heal me, for my bones are vexed. My soul is also sore vexed, but thou, O Lord Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, how long? Because that is what we eyes set on. Asking the Lord for that mercy to get we out of here. Right? That is the best thing you're supposed to do when you're going through your affliction, calling upon the Lord.
Yeah,
asking him to get you out
That's
of here.
right. That because that's supposed to be on your tongue a lot. Lord, show me mercy.
Because who else could save it? The book of Deuteronomy 28, the chapter in Deuteronomy 28, I think it's verse 68, where it says, no man shall buy thee. Right? When they go into that word buy, go into the word redeem. You're supposed to be the only person who can redeem you out of here is Yahushua. So when you go in trade, you're supposed to call on. Right? And the closest way to get to Yahushua in these times is through the bridge. You cannot stay away from the bridge and escape these trials. Right? The trials is going to come down upon you harder and harder and harder and harder. Because these is the only men understand how to go through it and how to deal with it. Right? These men who labor in this thing long, that is who you're supposed to be around consistently. How you going to run away from the help and expect the situation to get better? That can't happen.
That is it. Go next one.
The book of Matthew 6 and verse 33. Matthew 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of power.
So it's it. Seek ye first the kingdom of power. As the first thing supposed to be on your mind as you get up in the morning and set up some prayers. You understand? Because you're in this flesh, you set up some prayers. You understand? You pray for the brethren. You know, you ask the Lord to, hope that you have a barak a blessed day. You understand? And it's true, a blessed day in this truth. You understand? Every brethren, whatever temptation, whatever try, whatever, feeling heavy in the spirit. This is all about it. All about being in the flesh. But conquering in the flesh is the thing. So that's why you what? Read it back.
But seek ye first the kingdom of power.
That is it. Seek the kingdom of power. Go ahead.
And his righteousness.
And his righteousness. So always keep in this the spirit of righteousness, following our constitution, living in righteousness by doing that. Go ahead.
All these things shall be added unto you.
All these things shall be added unto you. You understand? The faith, the riches, the wealth, you understand? The deliverance, the bodies. Let's talk about it. The Lord go down, say in his father's house have many mansions. You understand? The Lord come in quickly and his reward is with thee to give every man according to his works. So that is it. So stay upon the mission, stay upon the law, stay upon, making it out of this place. Stay focused on your mission.
Yeah, you could apply it to like if you're working out to get fit too. You think if you work out and you feel the pain for one day and you say you're going to work out tomorrow, you think you'll get fit? No, you have to keep working out consistently, the pain. And afterward, one day you go look fit, one day you go feel fit, one day you go be fit.
That's right.
Right? But if you stop, when it get hard, you'll never experience that level of fitness. Okay. You always feel the pain and not being fit. Okay. Verse 34, take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
That is it. So don't take no thought for, whatever gonna happen, tomorrow or next year or some months after. Focus on basically the truth. Focus on prophecy. Focus on what's happening right now. You understand? Focus on the Lord most important. You understand? How to focus on the Lord. Everything where you balancing off being doing things in the world. None of these things gonna feed you. None of these things gonna take out toll of you. You understand? But yeah, that's all. Let's go, man. Alright, this is the book of what?
Romans 8 and verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
So you understand, eh? You understand? If you doing things of the flesh, everybody top.
Verse 5, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
Yes, so once you're after the flesh, you do mind things after the flesh. You're focusing on making it in this place. You're focusing on pleasing Eve. You're focusing on, You understand? Money all the time. You understand? You're focusing on other things than focusing on your salvation. You understand? Focusing on doing the Lord works. You understand? Focusing on coming out of this place. You understand, God?
Verse 7, so like, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit.
So once we're after the Spirit, you don't know in the kingdom of heaven started within us. So you don't know that, hey, all you want to know is the Lord deliver you out of this place. That's all you focus on. All you want to see yourself getting beamed up. All you want to see yourself getting delivered. You want to be here too long when you see the destruction come upon this place and get judged. So that's why you got to focus on spiritual things. Chanting down Babylon, healing the hearts of the poor, sealing up the elect by continue spreading this word, this gospel, this truth to the four corners of the earth. You understand? And once that happen, right, we out of this place. The Lord gonna bring judgment, but we're praying that the Lord deliver us. Go ahead.
For to be carnally minded is death.
Right, so to be carnally minded, talking about, what celebrities and the shoes and the car and the land and the house and these things is not of the man of the Lord. This is not of Yahweh Ahchyam Shai. Yahweh Ahchyam Shai know that his father house of many mansions. If he had time to study things upon the face of the earth, like woman and riches and being king, when the tempter of all tempters come and tell Yahweh Shai all these things, hey, you see in front of you can get. You understand? All the riches, all this, all that. You understand? Yahweh Shai Satan on the Lord thy power. So these things kind of struck Yahweh Shai. Because he knew I was single, being single, focused upon his father's mission, sitting on the right hand side of the father, it was going to be his reward. So what we want to do? We want to do the same under Yahweh Ahchyam Shai. Go again, next precept.
Book of Colossians 2, verse 6. It says, as ye have therefore received Hamashiach Yahushai the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. Right? So you gotta be rooted in this thing, grounded in this thing, willing to endure till the end. Right? If you're not rooted and grounded, you're gonna be plucked up.
That's right.
You're gonna be plucked up.
Okay.
Right? You wanna freaking worry about Eve, freaking that household. These things not gonna last. What Yahushua did say, lay not up for yourself treasures in this life and more time just do it corrupt, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven. You can do them things by giving alms, checking the virgin out, right? Basically the same message continually pushed with Yahushua. But Yahushua was all about the virgin when he was on the face of the earth, consistently dwelling with the virgin, even with a beautiful lesson to learn, even with Judas. He knew Judas was going to betray him, and how he treated Judas, how he deal with Judas with love even until the end. So that is how we have to be with the virgin, consistently till the very end, right? And they're gonna what? They're gonna build your faith. They're gonna boost your faith. They're gonna, because think about it. You're not seeing this virgin now in the green. When they get dry, you don't know what this virgin gonna do in certain situations. You think you will be able to trust him? You will not be able to trust him. You don't know if you can trust him. You would like to, but you will not be able to. You have to learn your virgin. You have to learn what the virgin don't like. You have to learn what he had to learn about you as well. So when that time and our temptation come out, well, he good in this, this facet of life. But you see here, he lacking. So I go help him when he lacking here, and he could help me when I lacking here. But if we not dealing with each other, if we not, consistently among each other, we can't help each other out. Like madness.
That's right. So yeah, Paul.
Last one. The Proverbs 16 and verse 3. Commit thy works unto the Lord Yahweh Ahchyam Shai, and thy thought shall be established.
So that is it.
Thought shall be established.
So that is it. So everything you think about, you understand, if wherever you're going through, financially, wherever you're taking place within your household, what is taking place within your life, if it's torn in the flesh, hey, you pray unto the Lord. Yeah, you understand? And give me Psalms 5 and the second to last verse. And you understand that how Ahchyam Shai going to provide, the Lord going to make even your thoughts established. You understand? Your wants and needs, wherever the Lord, you ask the Lord in pleasing him by doing his will, The Lord gonna reward you, even being in the flesh or certain things. You might ask the Lord for, and the Lord gonna make it happen. So that's why it's good to exalt and to call upon the Lord throughout all our distress, all our good times, wherever it is, good, the bad. Just keep on calling upon the Lord. The Lord want to hear you continually calling upon His name. You understand? How good a father will feel when he hear his children always calling upon him. You know, when he come from work or when they need help, or they always calling upon daddy.
How much more
Father,
so the Lord?
almost so for the Lord. Think about it. But go ahead.
Because understand it too. When you consistently calling upon the Lord not going to leave you in a destitute position. You know, that financial burden you have, any hardship or heartache you're going through, like the Lord never going to leave you there once you continually do. Because think about it, we is the Lord's wife. If you say, you're in a relationship with your wife. If your wife, every time troubles come, she just angry with you, right? She not communicating properly with you, right? She decided when she take the fan, go here and seek this help from somebody else. She not communicating with you, she not trusting in you. You think you gonna love that wife? You think you gonna want to keep that wife and care for that wife? No. So when we, who's the Lord's wife, going through it and we not calling upon him, what do you think he will do?
Yeah, so we are always make sure that the Lord is one of the first name on our list. The first name we call in. Yahweh Ahchyam, Yahweh, He exists, He is. Yahweh Shai, our deliverer, our savior. We have to call upon these names. Right?
Psalms 5 and 11. But let all those that put their trust in thee rejoice.
Put their what?
Their trust in thee.
That is it. We trust in Yahweh Ahchyam Shai. We do believe. We do believe. You understand? Because we still up all about seeing this place getting destroyed. We all about doing the Lord works. We all about keeping focus within the body. You understand? Living for this truth. You understand? Everything we do is for this truth. You understand? Nothing in this world is distract us. Not no woman, no football, no event, no game, nothing can distract us. But focusing on the prize. Go ahead.
Let them ever shout for joy, because thou defendest them.
Canada, so we shout for joy. Yahweh Ahchyam Shai can deliver us. Like what happened to the brother in Canada, where the Lord delivered him from that situation with that bugged out Edomite, pull out that gun, and the brother taking that pistol with him. You understand? And this is to show you the time we're heading into. You understand? The Lord going to show us, you understand, the wicked coming down. Even 2,000 of our people. And hey, at that time, you understand, when all this had to break loose, and the laws basically, as the book scripture say, the laws was in their hands. You understand? So everybody's sedition among men. What's gonna happen? There's gonna be a lot of killing taking place, and they'll be coming for the men of the Lord. So hopefully in that time, the Lord, you know, being a part of the Lord's elect, the Lord gonna raise up a standard in you, or even being a matters for this truth. All praises to Yahweh Ahchyam Shai. All this is within this truth. You have to understand. This is a part of the work. You understand? So not all the brothers want to get a standard raise on them. Other brothers want to get put to death also. So until that day come, as we know, we continue pushing in this truth, always serving the Lord. As I say, the last verse.
Let them also that love thy name be joyful in thee.
So go ahead.
For thou, Lord Yahweh Ahchyam Shai, will bless the righteous with favor, will thou compass him as with a shield.
So you know, going to bless us with favor and compass us with a shield. It shall be well with thy remnant. I shall make thy enemy entreat thee at thy time, at thy evil times. So that's what we paraphrase the scripture, but to understand this is going to take place with the men of the Lord. As it with Elijah, with the woman, with the last loaf of flour to make the cake for him. You understand? The last everything she had. And really Lord full of all abundance. So that will happen to us, that representing us also. Before saying, we give the Lord our all, and the Lord will give us abundance at the end. So with that, hope this video is edifying through the Spirit. We're going to give all the praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ahchyam Shai, Ahchyam Kodash. You know, the balance of the elders and the apostle of great mercy, my rule well once again. Salvation to the Ahchyam, pushing the street and sincerity to the 4 corners of the earth. To the few Ahchyam to listen and learn and be obedient to us, man. Brothers here from Trinidad, James, once again through the Spirit, we say, starve your doubts, feed your faith. You know, hey, shalom.